Hello guys, today I'm going to show you how you can create this weather app in under 6 minutes using AI. So this is a very useful app you can create to show on Google or put it on the Play Store and have people get real useful information out of something that you created in under 6 minutes using AI. So you see how beautiful it is. It shows the real weather information, the real time, and the real date. Everything is pulling live, is live feed. All right, guys, this is very useful. People will find what you be building here using AI very useful. All right, guys, let's go ahead and jump into it. Hello, guys. So today we're gonna use AI to help us create a New York City weather and cloud dashboard using only HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So you can pretty much build anything with AI nowadays. So I'm just gonna go, this is the prompt that we're gonna use so that the AI can walk us step by step to build this app. So this is our prompt: create a simple single page New York City weather and cloud dashboard using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So this is very, very simple, a very simple app. It's gonna look very nice. So for the layout, we're telling the AI to give us a full screen background image of the New York City skyline. All text should be white with a sort of text shadow for readability. And for the clock, we're telling the AI to display the current time in a large, bold font in the center of the page. Example 3:57 p.m. And this clock should update every second. And for the date below the clock, display the current date. Example Monday, September the 15th. And for the weather in the top right corner, display the current weather in New York City. So it should show weather icon and the temperature in Fahrenheit and a short description, example clear. And then it's gonna use OpenWeatherMap API to for the data, to show the data. And for the code, is we're telling the AI to provide the complete code in three separate files: index HTML, style CSS, and script JavaScript script.js, and please include comments in the JavaScript explaining the API call. So after I put the prompt, I click submit, and this is the result. And the AI is telling me, all right, let's go ahead and build this app. So first thing that you need to do, you need to get your weather, to get the data from the weather. For your weather, you need to create a free API key from OpenWeatherMap. So I can click here, and this is the key. So I'm going to be deleting this key, but for the purpose of this video, so this is the key that I'm going to be using. If you don't have an account, you can just click sign up and then just click on API keys and then get your free key. All right, and then back. So first thing first, we're going to create the index.html, but first of all, we need to create a folder on our computer so that we can get started. So I'm going to go ahead and create a folder, mkdir, and we're going to call it weather. Let's call it weather dash app, and then we're going to cd to weather dash app, and we're going to open VS Code. So we're going to create the app using VS Code. So first thing the AI is telling us to do is to create an index.html. So I'm going to copy the code that the AI gave me, and I'm going to come here in my weather app, and I'm going to create my first file, and I'm going to call it index.html. So all right, create file inside the weather app, and we're going to paste the code over here, and we're going to save it. Now if I click on live server to see what it looks like, oh, remember, it doesn't have any style yet, so it might look a little, all right, so it's not looking nice yet because we haven't styled it, we haven't done anything. All right, so the second file that the AI Gemini gave us is style.css. So we're gonna go ahead and create another file called style.css. So let's create it right now. and let's paste it. So let's make sure the style.css is linked. Okay, so the AI call it style.css. So we're gonna rename it so everything can be smooth. So style.css. All right. So now let's go ahead and take a look, see what it looks like. Nice. Look at that, guys. This is looking nice already. All right. So let's go back. And the third file that we need to create is the JavaScript. So that's what's going to make the app do things. That's what's going to give it its functionality. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and create the JavaScript file. So it's script.js. Click outside and click on file. We're going to call it script.js. And we're going to paste the code over here. So before we save it, right? So remember, we have to put our API key somewhere in the file. So without wasting any time, the function to fetch and display weather data is over here, and the function to fetch and display over here. So the key goes over here. Okay, so let's look for the comment function over here. Let's scroll down, and this is where the API key goes. So let me go ahead and grab that key. I'm gonna use this one over here, and I am going to paste it over here. Okay, there's a little discrepancy here, so I know it's within quote, so I'm gonna put it over here. Huh. So, all right. So I'm gonna save it. And now let's go ahead and see what this actually looks like. So I'm gonna open live server. So look at it, guys. So, all right. I am not sure if this is showing live data yet, but let me go ahead and go back to the AI and see what the AI is telling us. So I'm gonna go back to Gemini. Okay. So I'm gonna ask Gemini, is the weather app already showing live data? So you see, that was like what, less than 10 minutes. Like you can already imagine, like you can build anything. You can even like build, an app and put it on the app store. 1, 2, 3. Yes, the code is designed to show live data. Oh, snappy snap, it's already live. Replace your API key, which we already did. Look at that, guys. So you can deploy that right away. You can deploy on Vercel. You can push it on GitHub, right? And after you push it on GitHub, you can host it on Vercel for free. Everything is for free. 4:21 p.m. So let me go back to the instruction that I gave Gemini to make sure that it's doing everything that we asked it to do. Please include this clock should update every second. Is it updating every second? Let's see. Yes, it is. 4:22. Wow. All right, guys, look at that. This is a beautiful weather app that we just created, like 1, 2, 3 on Gemini. So I love Gemini for my coding, guys. I know a lot of people use ChatGPT, but what I found with ChatGPT is that it can be unstable. It can tell you one thing next minute, 1 minute, and if you have like when it's time to be debugging, it can throw you off completely. So if you want to check out Gemini, I'm just gonna go ahead and leave the Gemini link in the description below, so you can check your Gemini. Gemini Flash can be for free, but I'm using Gemini Pro, right? So you can check it out. But Gemini Pro comes with so many features. It gives you a free professional email, like business email. It gives you like a full blown up, a full workspace that you can do so much with it. All right, guys, today we're going to create a weather app, a New York City weather app using Gemini. So this is the prompt. Create a simple single page New York City weather and clock dashboard using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. That's very simple. For the layout, we're going to create a full screen background image of the New York City skyline. All text should be white with a subtle text shadow for readability. For the clock, display the current time in a large, bold font in the center of the page, example 3:57 p.m. And this clock should update every second. And for the date, below the clock, display the current date, example Monday, September the 15th. And for the weather, in the top right corner, display the current weather in New York City. It should show weather icon, the temperature in Fahrenheit, and a short description. Example clear. Use the OpenWeatherMap API for the data, and for the code, provide a complete code in 3 separate files: index.html, style.css, and script.js. Please include comments in the JavaScript explaining the API call. So this is the prompt that I give the AI, and this is the result. Of course, it's a simple single page NYC weather and clock dashboard using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So to get the API key to make this work, we need to click on Open Weather Map over here. And then here you can go ahead and click, if you don't have an account, you can sign up and then click on API keys to get your key over here.